Welcome back, everybody. Just like you saw in that last video, we have some wintry weather coming our way this weekend.
Yes, we do. And I want you to keep that moment of science in mind, because it's actually going to become important in a second, and you'll understand why my job is a little bit difficult coming up for the next couple of days here. Let's go to the graphics here, actually. I'm going to be showing at least a few graphics here on air, but we had some rain already coming into the Concho Valley, and it just left pretty much as quickly. Yeah, that was rain right there over the last 6 hours or so. The white's just the clouds.
Oh,
yeah.
It was like, please don't tell me that's snow.
No. Yeah, we'd be in a lot worse situation if that were all snow. But no, just focus on the rain right there. That was in the eastern Concho Valley earlier today, and great. Not really much of a concern. We certainly need a little more. We had a record October and 0.03 of an inch in November. Like, tale of two cities right here. It was ridiculous. So finally going to get some rain in tomorrow. I have a 100% chance, and I almost never do 100%.
That.
Yeah, I know. Knock on wood, knock on the table right in front of us here. But I want to show you something important here, because the models have been all over the place on this. I'm trying to blend that with conventional wisdom and the fact that we live in the Concho Valley, and sometimes
we have a bubble.
Yes, and sometimes it doesn't have the courtesy to snow here so much as ice. However, my current line of thinking is that we might actually have a few hours of some light to moderate snow on Saturday morning. And I know a lot of your ears just perked up, and rightfully so. So we're going to go through some of the...
like 3 a.m. or like 8 a.m.?
Possibly closer to 8 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe even in the daylight, just earlier on, you know, we will be getting a clearing trend through the day there. But again, we're going to show you that in the future cast as well. So this first part of it is just going to go through really quickly. It just really ramps up that rain. For Friday, it's already going to be coming in later tonight as well. But tomorrow in particular, tomorrow night, is when that's really going to start ramping up in earnest here. You notice on this one model, again, it sort of flip-flops for the location, but long story short, we're getting rain, folks, and even as I put this on through...
That looks very promising.
Yes, that looks promising. And notice we kind of clear out a little bit, and I'll show you a zoomed-out view in a second here, but notice off towards the upper left-hand side of your screen there, towards Midland and Big Spring, that is your line, the green... That tiny little pink line, if you can tell that, almost paralleling I-20 there between Midland and Big Spring. That is your ice line, or your freezing line there. So that's your difference between the rain, the snow. If it's that thin, then that's relatively okay. If the line is that thin, because it'll just convert from rain to snow, it's not always a better thing, but I would argue it's better than ice.
I'll definitely take snow rather than ice any day. Exactly,
and I'm the same way. But again, you should learn, I'm the northern guy, so I'm a little biased on that.
Yeah, we're both a little northern, so.
And notice that is at 5 in the morning, so you're starting to get these temperatures down. For San Angelo, that morning, for Saturday morning, I have 33 degrees. That is getting awfully close. And
what's our high for the day?
High for the day is about 43, 44, I looked at.
So not much warmer.
Right, not much warmer. It's still going to be kind of miserable, but we are going to be above freezing then, so it's just going to be a cold rain. It's not as much of a concern, and it kind of moves off. So, putting this back into motion here, even though we're kind of in that drier area, as the system starts wrapping around from the north, all that colder air starts to filter in. So you notice, towards daybreak, Sterling City, Robert Lee might be getting a little bit of this, and this is one of the models that has us drying out a little earlier than I actually think we're going to. So realistically, I think San Angelo, and you even notice that they're over towards Mertzon. Again, it's preliminary, but you have this colder air filtering in. I think it is a possibility that we have some snow here in the Concho Valley coming into Saturday morning. I'm going to show you one more model here.
It's great that the kids will be home to enjoy it if we get them.
I know, I was just thinking that, and I've been trying to call up with the ISDs and all that. We have a new little school closing procedure we're going on here, streamline things, but speaking of streamlines here, look at that dagger going right up through the Concho Valley. That's just reinforcing that 100% chance of rain.
So yellow is rain too?
Yes, the yellow's rain as well. Even though I accidentally left the satellite on there, look at that dry slot that just kind of extends from San Angelo almost up to DFW, where you just don't see anything. That's going to be the deal breaker there, whether the dry air comes in before the actual precip leaves. And it's the dry air being the colder air that would reinforce this, enhance this. So I hate to say it's all up in the air, especially as a meteorologist, because my job's always up in the air. But those temperature profiles that you saw on the Moment of Science, that is what I'm looking at right now. And so far, it doesn't have a whole lot of melting going on, so it looks like for the morning hours on Saturday morning, it could be all snow for a few hours. However, I'm thinking maybe just grassy surfaces get a little bit of the stuff. The roadways should not be all that affected, but I got to say, drivetexas.org. It's TxDOT's website.
Yes, that's where you can find out Everything.
Everything. They have the great road conditions, updated very frequently. So drivetexas.org. Write that down, look it up, bookmark it, whatever. But that is going to be a very important resource going on.
And Dan's going to be watching that for us the rest of the week. And Kara will take it over through the weekend. So stay tuned for 5, 6, and 10. I'll be right back.